I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. It is the road to the Stanley Cup, and it kicks off tonight. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. You can feel the intensity of this one. Total playoff atmosphere. We're underway. Tries to get the puck over to Maloney. And now he tries to get it across to Shifley. Pass it up ahead. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Here's a short pass to Morrissey. Takes the feed. Slides the puck over. Morrissey's trying it along the line. Passes it over. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. Moves it to DeMello. Across the line, down the left wall. With possession along the wall. Angles it over to Morrissey. And that's intercepted by Buchnevich. The Jets gain possession along the wall. Feeds the puck up to Perfetti. Quick shot! Scores! And that's his first goal of the postseason ever. And he'll take it.
It's much needed too, James. You get to the playoffs, you want to make sure that your teammates have trust in you and you have trust in yourself because you want to be an impact player. That's a nice start.
Winnipeg's come to play. Look at that. A quick goal here just minutes in.
Well, it's all about getting the start that you want, James. And that doesn't always mean a goal. It means being heavy in on the forecheck, establishing pressure, capitalizing on their opportunity. That's a bonus, and they do it early in the frame.
Here's a pass down low. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. That hit up perfectly. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Feeds it over. Great heads-up play with the stick by Sandberg. Winnipeg's grabbed a hold of the puck. The Jets play it along the wing.
Change up.
Back to the blue line. From one point man to another. Dishes it off. Slides it across. Unable to reach that one. Quick feed to Lowry. Looks to set, and that climbs off the iron. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. And there's a collision. There's a collision. And they come away with possession here at their own end. And they skate it out of the danger zone. Rips it from the blue line, and it comes up with the save. Moves close to the point. And he takes a shot, and that caroms off a body in the lane. Works it across to Iafallo. Great reach with the poke check by Leddy. St. Louis has possession of the puck. Puts it on net. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Winnipeg's looking to break out of their own end. The Jets play it along the wing. Loses the coverage there. Passes it over. Big play inside the defensive zone. St. Louis on the attack. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Shot! Easily turned aside by Binnington. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Past the halfway mark of this period, Winnipeg's ahead 1-0. Thomas takes possession right off the draw. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Up along the wing. but still hangs on. Stopped by the goaltender.
We know the goaltender was set to this position, square to the shooter, to be able to make that glove save.
Here in the late goings of the period, 1-0 the score. Great read by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up. Tries to feed it over to Thomas. Moves the puck across to DeMello. Oh, my, you could feel that from here.
Well, that has to hurt, and he's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
Looks to get the puck over to Folk. Here's an odd man rush. Scores! They tied it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they've got someone driving the net, pulling the D back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
Both teams readying here for the face-off. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Moves it to Ehlers. And now it's over to Stanley. Turns him away. Great pressure in the offensive end by Perfetti. Oh, one of his teammates is right in the shooting lane there. Across the line and on the attack. Oh, and a good textbook hit there. Oh, what a stick save.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Takes the feed at the point. Frees him up. Comes up with a glove save. And some good footwork to kick it away. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Feeds it over. Pumps it away at his own end. Fires it. Time taking away, and he comes up big. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. And we are underway, still tied up here in the second. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Jets need to do a better job of holding onto the puck. Yes, that means keeping it and not giving it away. Their goaltender played well. It's a tied game. They need to hit the reset button and come out in the second strong.
Lots of time left in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And now it's grabbed by Morrissey. Unloads it! Gets a glove on it to make the save. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. The Blues win the draw. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. And he loses control here. Great forecheck by Connor. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Scores! And that's his first career playoff goal, and he'll take it.
He will, James, because the playoffs is just a different beast. It's not regular season anymore. You want to be an impact player. You want to make a difference, and he does tonight.
The Blues are finding that little extra pep in their step here in the second period and have taken a one-goal lead as a result.
Well, they break the deadlock, and that's huge. Now you're playing in front, but I think this face-off and the shift that ensues is critical, James. Now you got your opponent right where you want them. You're back on their heels. Take advantage and try and get another one.
That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Kyrou.
The Blues have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes, you
Scores! The captain delivers!
When you're a butterfly goaltender and you drop into that position, it's all about playing your odds, making yourself as big as possible, and covering as much of the net as possible, James. But the shooter has a different idea. Great shot, it's accurate, and it finds a hole. Well, with that goal against, the coach is salty behind the bench right now. You can just see his whole demeanor is negative because he's not impressed with the way his team is playing. You know, it's been a lackluster effort. They didn't come ready to play. They weren't prepared.
St. Louis is humming along here tonight as they extend the lead to 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've always been moving throughout this whole game. They've just found ways to get to the puck first and support it all over the ice, and they've executed a reason why they're up by 2.
Levels them with the head. Drives to the sweet spot. Big time stop.
Binnington's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic, and he makes a huge save from the slot.
Puck scooped up by Shen. Good use of the body on the play. Stretches one out to Perfetti.
Line change, hurry!
Oh, wow! Oh, a clutch save!
Binnington's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Winnipeg's look good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. The Jets win that offensive zone face-off. Taken by Pion. Slides it diagonally to Niederreiter. A little banging and crashing now. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The Blues are up 3-1. Lowry's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Niederreiter. Great reach with the poke check. Bumped off the puck. Bolduc stick handling in his own zone. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Big time stop there. And he takes the feed. Here's a shot. Fantastic save.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Both teams gliding into position and the official set to drop the puck. Thomas wins possession of the defensive zone. Oh, talk about finishing your check. Wow. What a steal in his own end. Caught and makes the save. Quick pass to Thomas. Sends it in deep. Winnipeg's got a hold of the puck now. Moves the puck up to Velarde. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Winnipeg's got to find a way to break on through. They've had plenty of shots on net, and yet they trail here in period number 2. Barons won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Great stretch passes and connects. Quick pass across to Thomas. Makes his presence known on the ice. Shot! Denies him! The Jets gain control of the puck against the wall. Here's a short pass to Neighbors. And score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
And talk about confidence, hey, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them. Well, often goaltenders today, they drop into the butterfly as a default position and make themselves as big as possible. Idea being you want to take away as much of the net as you can. There's a lot of bodies in front, so a smart shot. He can't find it, and it finds its way to the back of the net.
St. Louis has continued to find the back of the net all night here, and we're only in the second period, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've been fantastic, James. I mean, they've been electric all night long, really potent offensively. They're going to have to keep their heads up, though. We've got an opponent that's frustrated with you looking to hit.
Sends it down low. There's a violent collision.
As a power forward in the game, you go north-south, and guess what? You deliver bone-crushing hits just like that one.
And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up. Well past the midway mark of this period, St. Louis has added to their lead. They're now up by 3. The Blues win the draw. Sends it into the offensive zone. From behind the net now, he scoops up the puck. Takes it to the front. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Winnipeg's effort at some point has to pay off. They've had plenty of scoring chances, but they still trail in this one. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
Binnington's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Winnipeg's got it along the wall. Back to the point it goes. Still keeps a hold of it. Here he is, shot right in front. And a great save. Poroshenko's got the puck in his own zone. The Blues have it now. Handles the pass. Puck moved over to Walker. He's got a step. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Slides the puck across to Holloway. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. Quick feed to Shed. Oh, he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Hellebuck's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Here in the late goings of the period, St. Louis has been impressive tonight. What can you say? 4-1 is where we sit. Barons won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. There's another for the hit parade. Cutting to the front of the net. Big time stop. Handles it along the blue line. Denies him with the save. Puck grabbed by Falk. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. That knocks it off the puck. Referee signals penalty coming up here with the delayed call. Dying seconds and he makes the save. We've played not one but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs because a big third period is just around the corner. The Jets get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
An opportunity on their first power play of the game, James. And this is an opportunity to look at the coverage as well. See how they're playing it, whether they're going to be aggressive or sit back.
Angles it over to Ehlers. The Blues grab possession of the puck. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Takes a shot. Scores! Well, how's that for killing a penalty?
That's turning a PK into a power kill, James. Not just shooting it down the ice. If you have time and space, take advantage with a shorty. Sometimes he makes his way to the net, James, and I'm not even sure how he got there. He knows how to create space for himself. Even when it feels like it's limited, he finds the room to dangle his way to the net. Well, yet another goal against, and I mean, it just keeps going down. It is a slide right now, and it's just about poor habits and attention to detail. And the coach is frustrated and angry behind the bench right now, just looking at everyone. He's not even sure who he can put out there.
St. Louis wins the face-off in the neutral zone. Dumped into the opposite corner.
Get it out of there.
Winnipeg's got it in their own zone. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Takes the feed. Hammers it. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. The Jets carry it along the wall. Hammers a shot. Oh, look at the glove save by Binnington. Faxa's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off.
Holloway's almost out of the box.
The Jets' man advantage comes to an end and not the result they were looking for, giving up a shorty.
Big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back on track.
The Blues play it along the boards. Puck picked up by Broberg. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Here's a shot. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. The Jets look around near the point. Oh, what a save in front. Puck sent over to Kyrou. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Connor. The Blues gain control of the puck. Turned aside by Hellebuck. Works it across to Morrissey. Can't keep a hold of it. Grabbed along the boards by Morrissey. They score! If they ever needed one, this was exactly the time.
Well, they're just trying to get some momentum back in. This game's so deflating when you give up so many goals, James. But you got to figure that this is a step in the right direction. But what can they do with it now? They got to build, or it's over. Well, there's not much time here before the goaltender's eyes are taken away, James, and he drops into that butterfly position. All you want to do when you can't see the puck is make yourself as big as possible, but this one has seeing eyes through traffic and finds the back of the net.
The Jets are starting to show a little respectability here amongst themselves as they get one back.
Yeah, it's about mojo. It's how you end the game with good habits because you want to make sure that you don't carry the beginning of the game into your next one.
Winnipeg's on the attack. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Bennington.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender in task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Winnipeg's got a long way to go to try to get out of this jam as they trail by 3. Appleton's going to play it against the half wall. Binnington's going to wait for the whistle, and I don't mind this strategy here, Cheryl.
Me neither. I mean, he's having himself a game, isn't he, James? He has been dominant between the pipes, and he knows he needs to pounce on this puck. He looks up at the game clock. They're winning. Not much time left in the third. They got to figure out a way to play it safe.
Suter's taking it from his own end. Moves it to Shen. Takes enough, but he's still got the puck. Here's a chance. Another pass. Another pass. Block shot. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Into the offensive end now. Moves it quickly over to Sundqvist. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You got to believe he's going to be looking for the hat. Well, he gets beat clean by the shot, James, and he's only one player in front of the net, but it's not about how many, it's about where you are, and when you take away the eyes of the gender, this is exactly what can happen.
St. Louis has continued to run up the score here even in the third.
James, their opponent's been chasing the game all night long. Why? Because they have been persistent and relentless on the puck. When they've had it, they've owned puck possession, and they found ways to attack the net. Just have a look at the scoreboard. It'll tell you exactly what this game's looked like.
Feeds it up ahead. Crunches it into the boards. And now he moves it to Velarde. Rocks him on the play. Feeds the puck across to Joseph. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Picked up along the wall by Miller. Feeds it over to Velarde. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Buchnevich. Winnipeg's got the puck in their own end. Slides it across to Velarde. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. He's got a little jump. He's clear. Oh, what a save! The Jets move the puck in the defensive zone. He says, let's get physical on that play. Takes a shot. Gets a glove on it. Wow, what a stop by Binnington. Winnipeg's Achilles heel tonight has been finding offense as they trail here in the third. Thomas has won the draw inside his own end. Can't hang on after that hit. Taken along the wall by Nemesnikov. Rips it. Oh, kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out. Play whistle, dead penalty coming up.
Now You're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
Takes the pass back to the point. That goes wide.
He really bear down on the stick on that one. He got the velocity behind it, but it was nowhere near the net.
That's gloved by Binnington. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Here's a blast! And that's off target as it hits a body. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. The Blues take over on possession. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. The Jets have possession shorthanded. St. Louis takes hold of the puck.
The Blues have blown their opponent right out of the water tonight. They've outmatched them in every area and facet of the ice.
Shuts them down.
Being on the power play is a privilege. Trust me, I know I was never on it, always on the PK. So for those players who didn't execute, yes, they had a comfortable lead, and some would say it's not a big deal, but to each and every one of them, it should be.
The Jets are running out of time as they trail late in this third period. Winnipeg's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it.
Binnington's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Slides the puck over to DeMello. Velarde's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Quick pass to Pionk. He got all of that hit. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Oh, look at this chance. Here's a short pass to Tanev. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Shot! And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. And that goes off a body. Battling for it along the boards. Looks to pass it to Velarde. Winnipeg's going to play it along the blue line. Stopped with ease. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. The Blues get a hold of the puck in their own end. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. Tries to feed it over to Broberg. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Iafallo. Passes on over to Torchenko. Quick feed to Walker. Right on the doorstep. Oh, what a denial by Hellebuck. And now it's grabbed by Barron. Dishes it off. St. Louis has it behind the cage. Moves it to Torchenko. From the point. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And that'll do it from ringside here. An impressive team effort as they take the first one and draw the proverbial first blood in the series, Cheryl.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they would have drawn it up, James. You want to make sure that you are the one that establishes the play and pace of the game right off the top, and you want to set the tone. Well, they did that, and now their opponents squeezing their sticks a little tight.
For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cybulski. The playoff action continues here next time, here on EA Sports.